Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Kraka Drak the Norse Dwarf playthrough, guys, where we have just gone back to war with the Norskans, and we are moving up our new shiny army full of top tier infantry from up here. Just so you are aware, guys, I am going to be doing quite a lot of recording of this today because when the new DLC comes out, I'm on holiday at the moment, so I'm using the advantage to get ahead, but also because when the new DLC comes out, it is inevitably going to break these mods, at least for a while, if not permanently, so I want to get them into a position where we can finish them. Obviously, the main aim here is to get all of Norska, and we do have the secondary goal of going and kicking the High Elves' butts now. We're also going to send a colony fleet over here. In fact, I don't need to send a colony fleet over here. I have a colony fleet over here. So he's going to sail around and settle here, and we're going to start settling and de-chaosifying the land over there. And we're potentially going to send someone else over as well, but that'll do for the moment. The danger of colonising over there is we are a little close to the High Elves, but I'm not that worried. You know, if the colonisation effort fails, it's not really the end of the world. So, and it's a really good place for us to colonise. And remind me to mute my phone. Now, they do have a big army there, which is moving towards us. We do need to pay attention to that. So we need to chase them down fast. If they take the settlement, so be it. It just puts me in a position where I can actually catch them relatively easily. So, having lots of allies is good, but it does also mean you see so much of what is going on in the world, and with this larger map, it does mean it does take quite a while, which is both good and bad, to be fair. I mean, the High Elves are worse because you see everybody you trade with. I'm amazed Helpit is still there. I'm amazed Erengrad and Kislev have not managed to batter them. Skag, you can form up here and do a little bit of recruiting, please. I need a turn to get these guys moving. Skull Reef. Sorry, it's worth it just for this Skull Reef. I was gonna just move fast over there, but 10k is good.
Vengeful Rune Lord. Driven.
Up the inn, up that. Getting there nicely sorted. More income. Here you can stop being taxed. We'll get that sorted next turn. I thought you were already double timing this way.
For the wisdom of the layer.
Do I want to move him now?
Rune Lord.
I don't have... No, I need to move him now.
What? My king commands. settled. Let us begin.
Now here is potentially going to have a rebellion, but that's not the end of the world. I'm going to get this one here to start with, actually.
Ready.
We'll do the recruiting down there. They may well still hit here, but we'll be able to cause enough damage that if they do, we will batter them next turn. I'm tempted to try and double time past them, but I don't want to exhaust my army. Who do we have a grudge against? Ah, the Wanderers. Okay, that's fine.
Time for a reckoning. Move. Moving.
Car on car is going to be our first thing, and we'll rename it something to do with Iron Pick or Logan. No, I'm going to resist the bad X-Men joke, guys. Okay. Ooh, another Skullry Fair. Not quite what I was expecting them to do. That's fine. That works perfectly for me. I can chase them down at will now. Well, I say that, they may just charge into my territory, but if they attack anywhere, they're stuffed. We're obviously bringing up Cromson's new army. We're bringing up, making Ulfgo's army as well. It's not Ulfgo, what was his name? The other guy, anyway. So I'm relatively confident here. What I do need to do is, before I engage in my invasion of Ulfwan, is I need to build up a defensive army for when chaos do come, so I can herd chaos through my territory. And ideally get some good hits on them, because at some point they will come and they will be powerful. I'm also not under any doubt that the invasion of Ulfwan is going to be hard, because they are quite powerful, but they deserve it. They are also at war with so much of the world at this point. Oh, and Estelia's just committed suicide. Oh wow, Estelia's... Where is Estelia gone?
My axe thirsts for war.
This will do as a nice start location.
The axe thirsts for war.
Straight away, no tax to start with, because we are going to get a lot of issues due to chaos.
It's as good as done. You're daft. Casting the runes. I'll get on it. Speak, you craven cur!
So we do still have some Dark Elves up there. But the Dark Elves...
I have many excellent torches.
I was hoping they'd like me because I'm at war with the High Elves, but never mind.
So, by Sigma's will, come in
I hate the fact that I'm unreliable because of the goddamn High Elves.
What?
Master of Rutland. I'm
And what we're also going to do is one of these this army will basically be got rid of as we replace, well, not completely, we'll replace a lot of these units with other things. I'm going to push around here. These places all need to be built into defensive strongholds because of the north, to deal with the north. Oh, there's another there. A lot of skull reefs about.
Yes.
So you can lose your things, and you can go hunting these skull reefs now. We've got the other guys colonising. That should have kept the troops and sent him over to reinforce in my colonies. So we've got one there and one there. We're going to go for. I'm saving up. Ooh. Not that I've got the stuff yet.
Time for a reckoning.
I will not.
Can deal with that. It wouldn't be ideal with this army, but we can definitely deal with it. I should have probably moved him up to try and intercept, but I kind of want them to attack something. No, we're going to wait for that one. And we're still at war with the Empire down there. The Empire have expanded a bit. I do want that war to come to an end because I don't really want to be stuck in the middle of that war. That kind of just happened, so. We're going to fight this. We're potentially going to lose it. We'll do better than the odds, certainly. And what will happen is, if Wulfric captures this place, or sacks this place, no, or destroys this place, he'll be stuck, and then my other army will come and finish these guys off. It's annoying he got behind. Maybe I should have waited until my other army was up here before starting the war, but I was impatient. You know what? You've seen how I play, guys. You know what I'm like. I hate these guys. I didn't think they had quite as much range. Never mind, I'm apparently wrong.
Miners, it is a reckoning.
Issue we're going to have here is my front line is not the best.
Hit them.
In fact,
For the ancestor gods.
let's try a little ambush.
Dwarf warriors. Quarrelers.
So these guys are all going to sit in here. We're going to pull them, and then we're going to just start shooting from the side. Because they'll all focus in here, then we'll be able to start hitting everything from the side. Right. Let's hit the marauders. No, if they come round the side, that's the danger. If they come too close.
Dwarf warriors.
Wait for it. God damn it, just engage.
The clans unite.
Burn through them.
Dwarf warriors.
And move up fast.
Quarrelers. Shoot the warthogs. The clans unite. Off we go.
They're gonna get obliterated. I'm not that bothered by that. God damn.
Blood. Take them down. Understood, Lord.
Fortunately, these guys can hold their line relatively well.
Attack the axe. War of vengeance. Warrunners! Pick your targets well!
Let's head into that mammoth now.
Pick your targets well!
I want to get some of their large units down.
Fire on the foe! Withdraw!
Slam into the side of them, please.
Have wronged us! Pull out!
Okay, let's hit those marauders from the side.
Warrunners!
Oh, we're being hit by these guys again. God damn. And we're too clumped now.
Withdraw! For the Cataph encore!
The ambush was risky, but it was worth it, because if it had gone off, we'd have done far more damage. At least we damaged this unit nicely.
Dwarf warriors! Shoot the Warthags! Fire at will! Take
Now
them
keep
down!
shooting them. This is over now. Not what I was hoping for. If they'd not gone through those woods, we'd have done much better. It was always a risk. Doing things like that is always a risk, and it's the payoff. You know, sometimes they work really well, sometimes they don't. There, obviously, it didn't, and it actually caused us to be in a worse position because my archers couldn't engage. I should have probably given them a couple of units just to cover their front, just in case that happened, rather than leaving them there to fend for them own, or I should have on their own, or I should have done a couple of ranks of them so I had some in front just to cover while the others fired. But you live and learn. I was never going to win that by, you know, by standard tactics. Oh, you beauty, he didn't even take it, and he's in prime. Oh, he's down. We're going to march straight into him next turn with my main force, with Cromson, and we are going to batter him. He didn't move fast enough. If he'd sacked me, he should have moved quicker. I mean, he should have double timed deeper into my territory. And that said, I've got better garrisons deeper in my territory, so it wouldn't really have helped him. I don't know. It's a tricky one. By the way, I'm basically just using these guys to keep these guys at bay. I really should have dealt with them earlier on. In fact, I should have used my new army to go and deal with them before I did this war, but, you know.
My axe thirsts for war. Attack! We march. Let us settle
Right, Wulfric,
this.
run. We may take some losses because some of my units are a bit low. We do have my my Norscan champions here to help us, which should help. Obviously, my Longbeards are still very solid units, and we've got a lot of archers. We're not going to try anything subtle this time. We are just going to obliterate them with our archers. Going to anchor each end with some Norscan champions. Or try to. Lovely little squares behind. Cromson right in the centre. You can go over there and you can go over there. Now they probably are going to flank around me, and I'm not surprised. You guys can just zerg up there. You're a bit useless, but you can just zerg up to try and get involved.
Yes.
Reason I do everything in squares, as I've mentioned before, guys, if it's in a square, when you have to turn to shoot things at your side, you actually manoeuvre faster. In fact, you guys can just dig in here to charge forwards as stuff try and inevitably sneak around our sides.
Warholish. The runes glow. Quarrelers.
Oh, they're going to get battered. Get that feral mammoth down first.
Move now.
You guys can make your move.
Range firepower ready.
That's what we wanted to happen to that feral mammoth. Next, we'll hit the other mammoth.
Allah's blessing on us. We will have vengeance. That'll do.
You can go get involved in that. Let's hit the other mammoth. Now we've got that dead mammoth in front of us. We're waiting for the rest of them to hit us before we get properly involved. Let's countercharge here.
Yes.
Shred that mammoth. Oh no, stay on here, and then we'll get involved on the side here.
Unlock formation.
This one doesn't enrage. Ooh, quick set of volleys into them. That'll deal with them, and then we're going to help this flank, because this flank is not going to last long.
Yes, Lord. Down. Down.
Oh, did he just kind of collapse on half my unit?
Will not rest till shoot the wazard.
Volley into these guys from the side. They will go down super fast. Oh, watch them go.
Get down.
Let's get involved in the centre here. You guys are holding your line nicely. You can pull into the centre here. I know you guys can just form a nice defensive line here with all of these guys.
Targets, Lord.
Oh, let's hit those guys. Skin wolves.
Pain, kill, earth. Vengeance. Obey me. The rules are cast.
I think we've got this.
The clans unite.
Let's hit that unit next. I think. In fact, no. Let's hit their skin wolf and then Wulfric, because
Drain them. Kill them.
our allied Norscan champions here. That's it. Let's not let Wulfric escape. Not that he'll escape anyway, because he's already run away once. That's it. That's what happens when they try and get past me, guys. 63 kills. They did take more damage than my guys, but I mean, they were on taking the brunt of the attack. These guys didn't actually get a single kill, but they held the line, and that's what I wanted them for. And they're there to represent the freed people of the North, who I've rescued from Wulfric's tyranny. Yeah, the non-corrupted Norscans on my side. which does cause public order issues, interestingly. Crag Steelbeard came to help us there. What a name, Crag Steelbeard. I like that name. Come on, hurry up and load. Execute the captives. What? How did he get to run?
Let us settle this. Shoulder axes, lads. We move. By the grudge bearer's will.
Nice. Yeah, I do want to get to that, to be fair. The extra research rate will be very useful for us, because we are a bit not the best. We've got all of them. We've got full levels of cleanse corruption. Oh, let's do that. Oh, and we'll also start doing damping soon to stop them. Wound maker, cause more damage.
My anger burns bright. I'll cast the runes. Dawn-Gribben!
We're going to need to fight this one simply because I don't believe the odds. We'll do much better than the odds make out here. We've done this battle before. This sort of battle before. The champions and the trolls are the worrying thing. We've not got the biggest army here, to be fair. That's the danger here. But Ulfar Grunson here should be able to hold the line.
Rune Lord! For the ancestors! Long beards! For the ancestors!
We'll move up onto this mound, actually, to actually do the fight. Yep.
Bring them down!
We'll make them come over that hill towards us. So they will be charging uphill. They do look... I love the colour scheme these guys have. That helmet as well just looks awesome. His looks cool, but not quite as cool with that face paint. However, his beard, look at that beard, guys. I really should pay attention to the enemy, who with their pathetic beards here, you know, they're just teeny.
Quarrelers! They have wronged us.
Hit the trolls first.
This is the age of reckoning. Yes! Dowie missiles! Shoot the wazzocks!
And let's get our charge on. I don't often charge as Dowie,
For the ancestor gods!
but when I do, I charge properly.
Charge!
Shredding those guys' thirst today, they've got a decent amount of armor piercing.
And
Let's shred those spears because we've got a lovely angle into them. Especially with the downhill there. We'll have got a nice little bonus. It's only 15, you know, not got the best bonus, but we do still have some charge bonus.
This was not the
Whether it benefits what we'd have got from beats what we'd have got from staying still, I don't know, but
Shifting! Quickly now! For our ancestors! Get done! Fire! Pump the urge!
let's hit the Marauder Champions next. You can actually charge up over here, please. Get your butt into the back of those Marauder Champions as well. Just turning some of them around and we're breaking them. This is almost over. See, we'd have won if we'd autoed it, but it would have been a far less dramatic victory. Very few dead dwarves here, guys. Couple there. Nice, solid victory there, though, guys, for us. We lost 17 good dwarves, guys. But I think that's that was a worthwhile engagement, you know. We've taken the settlement, so it'll do. And we'll have leveled up Ulfgar. Ulfar Grunson. It's another awesome Dowie name there. Again, guys, I know I've got some I've asked for name requests for this, but because I'm zerging ahead in my playthroughs, as mentioned, I'm not going to be able to be taking naming requests in this campaign at the moment for settlements and things. So I'll have to think for some, but you know, I may forget to do a few because at the moment my main concentration's on getting this to a satisfactory conclusion. I mean, once we've taken all of Norska, that is a satisfactory conclusion, but I'm not going to end it there. I don't want to just end it there. We're not looting these settlements, guys, because obviously we are freeing these people. So how come I can have both in some settlements? That confuses me a little bit.
My axe thirsts for war.
And let's make a pub.
Vengeful rule.
I'm happy to take 5,000 of your finest gold. Let's untax that province because we're not getting anything from it yet, really. And we're nicely clearing away for corruption. We will go get the other things first. Okay, so
The axe thirsts for war.
let's rename here. Iron Pick Landing. Iron Pick's Landing.
Let us begin.
As it was our first place to colonise over here, and we'll spread out. Blacklight Tower? We'll work it out. See, some of the names like the monoliths, but Slaver's Point will definitely be changing. He does have some interesting, abilities. Gives him constant fire damage. That's awesome. I'm going to start working towards that because what does the second level of this do? Just buffs up Stormbeard, so I'm going to leave that one for now. I'm going to start pushing up this tree as well.
My anger burns bright. Ready.
And some extra income. get here? I ideally want a wall there, long run. Because the High Elves could sail in and get there. It's relatively protected, but still probably not protected enough. Once we get this third army into this combat and with Cromson, things are going to start going much, much better. Now that's what I was worried about. They may come and hit my colony, my new colonies, which was a danger there. My colonies, I'm not that fussed if I lose them. Basically, we'll just restart that effort after we prepare our invasion of Ulthuan. Our invasion of Ulthuan doesn't have to be a fully, we don't have. Well, I do want to take the whole place, but our initial invasion doesn't have to take the entirety of Ulthuan. It basically just needs to get us a foothold in Ulthuan, so that so they can't deal with anything. And actually, we've got the perfect bits here, because we've got the Desolation, which I think I can colonise reasonably well. So that would be our sort of first, but we'd basically get a colony, build ourselves a northern stronghold there. Ah, you goits. That's a bigger threat to the colony than anything else, though. That little colony I've built is almost certainly going to fall now. Seasoned warriors. So, extra experience for units and extra leadership for certain units. Grudge issued. Raid Essen. Why would I raid Essen? Oh. I hate it when it gives me silly grudges like that.
In my court, yet
that grudge is just not doable, feasibly.
It is time. On to glory for the ancestors.
Oh damn, I should have done a bit of merging. Oh well, you can still do that.
Yes. And summon me if
Alright, here we go. There we go. Now we've got this guy instead of the other two heroes we had. I am a little concerned about getting rid of quite so many heroes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whereas here we didn't have quite so many, did we? Well, obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Time for a reckoning. Aye. To war. My axe thirsts for war.
We'll have to see what he's like, for we may get some people back in, but that's a really solid army for us, guys, so...
my anger burns bright. Rune Ricky. Did you say so, beardling? Armed and ready.
That'll do.
Rune Lord.
We'll head down to this one next. We'll head to that Skull Reef, then we'll head north. We're about to have a rebellion here, but I think we can deal with that. Oh god damn, guys, right. I am going to be ending this one here, guys. I've overrun. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments, as well as the description, as well as links to my Twitter and my Patreon. Thank you very much for your time, guys.